Welcome everybody to the 2024 Infiniti QX60. It's a luxury offering from the Nissan lineup. Let's see how this competent SUV is. Come to the looks of this SUV, the front end is very imposing and I really like the way this SUV looks. What contributes to the good looks are these headlights. I really like this design, it's very sleek. The DRLs are embedded very beautifully and the headlight, in fact the LED diodes inside also move around when you start the car up, which lends a very cool factor. What also contributes to the imposing looks is this very big grille, which is the traditional family Infiniti look, and it looks really good. It has oodles of chrome because this is a luxury SUV, so the chrome looks really good. One cool detail, you have Infiniti embossed in the chrome. You also have some fake vents, which I'm not a big fan of. But again, overall this SUV looks really good. When you come to the rear end of the QX60, you do see some touches of the Pathfinder, but that's not a bad thing. It just looks a bit more uplifted. You've got this beautiful sleek taillights which are all LED and they are surrounded by a black surround, which again just enhances the luxury appeal. You do have lots of cladding because hey, this is an SUV, right? And SUVs these days need to have a lot of cladding. What I don't like are these sort of fake exhaust cutouts which have nothing. They are just blank spaces. They have no exhaust. The exhaust is actually hidden under, and it is a twin pipe exhaust, so they could have channeled it through the bumper, would have enhanced the look way more. So that's the only downside I find the look. You do have some badging around the car, but that's about it. Overall, it's a very clean, very minimalistic profile, and it's one of the better looking rear ends on an SUV in the market today. When you come to the side profile of this SUV, you realize this is one big SUV. It's very long, it's bigger than your run-of-the-mill crossovers, and you see the wheelbase is very long, which means it's very spacious on the inside, but more on that later. You do see there's lots of cladding from the front bumper, beautifully integrated into the side profile, onto the side skirts, on the arches, and then it integrates into the rear bumper very beautifully. This is a dual tone paint, it's an option, so you see the roof is blacked out, the mirrors are blacked out, and this champagne paint stands on the road. It's very cool. I know it's very beige, people might think it's very old and boring, but I personally like it because it has the right amount of pop in sunlight. The wheels are very beautiful. These are diamond cut wheels, 20-inch wheels, which look really good, and they are on a winter setup, so the profile is I think slightly higher than they usually would be. But yeah, overall the stance is very nice, and Infiniti has kept a very minimalistic theme, and I like that they haven't gone overboard with cuts and creases, which has been the trend in SUVs these days. I'm now inside the Infiniti QX60, and as you can see, it feels so premium inside. I love the shade of the tan interior. There's tons of cross stitching on the dash, cross stitching on the seats, which I really like. It just feels so premium and worthy of the price tag. As I said, the cross stitching and everything just looks so cool. There is lots of dark ash wood also on the dash, on the doors, which again just uplifts the whole ambience. You do have a lot of aluminium as well, and you do have a gloss black haptic panel, which is not touchscreen. You actually have to press it in, and there is a vibration to tell you that you have activated a command, whether it's for the AC or whether it's just changing tracks or anything. It's nice, it's premium, but I think this will be a fingerprint magnet. Thank God they didn't use the same gloss black here, because this is all aluminium and matte finish plastics, which feels really good. You also do have cup holders. You do have a center armrest with storage, which is big enough. You do have this 12-inch screen, which is very nice. The graphics are very nice. However, it's split screen, so you have half the screen for your audio and half for the CarPlay. I wish this was full screen CarPlay. It would have enhanced the appeal even more, because the display, the resolution is very good, and it does have wireless CarPlay as well, which is a good bonus to have. You do have the nice 3-spoke steering, which is a flat bottom wheel. A bit of an overkill for an SUV, because I feel like flat bottom wheels are more suitable for sporty cars, but heck, it feels good. You've got lots of aluminium, and you do have paddle shifters as well. You do have an all digital gauge cluster as well, which you can change the view, but the other view I feel is too cluttered. I like this simple analog dials, which is very easy to read. You also have a heads-up display, which is also very useful, so you don't actually have to look too often into the gauge cluster. What can I say? Overall, the ambience is very premium, very nice, and very worthy of the price tag. Also, the seats, they're very comfortable. You have a host of adjustments for lumbar, and also a bonus, you have massage seats for the driver and the passenger. So the comfort is just enhanced with the experience. The massage is really good. Also, one more tip I have to say is the audio. I really have to call out the audio. The Bose audio sounds very good. The bass and the treble is just spot on to jam to some music for your long road trips, because this is built for the road trips. Honestly, these seats just mean you can just drive on and on. I'm now in the second row of the QX60. Yes, second row, because there is a third row. But honestly, I can't fit in there. So there's no point showing a video of me struggling to just fit in there. It's only suitable for kids. Perhaps you can put shorter adults, but just restricted to urban or city drives of say a half an hour, 45 minutes. I wouldn't want to torture adults in the third row any longer than that. Keep it for the kids, or you can fold it and use the big space for your weekend trips for the big suitcases. With the third row up, you can definitely put in some cabin luggage, some small bags here and there, but nothing too big. The second row is very comfortable. It's very adjustable. This is the captain chair, so it's again, you have your individual space and it's adjustable, so you can adjust the backrest up, back and forth. You can slide front and back, and as you can see, I've slid it a bit more front, but still I have a lot of knee room, and this is my driving position. I'm 5'8". I have enough place to tuck in my feet under the seat. I have a lot of headroom, so it's very comfortable. You can just calm, relax, chill, and just lie down for the long drives. You do have a screen for adjustments of temperature and heated seats for both seats in the captains. You do also have cup holders and a storage. Again, it just feels very nice. So you do have a manual sunshade, which is very cool bonus to have, and I see more SUVs in this segment having this, so it's a very cool bonus. The same wood and leather carries onto the rear, and it just feels just as premium as the front. What can I say? Infiniti has packaged it so well so that the rear middle row passengers feel just as luxurious as the front row passengers. Now behind the wheel of the 2024 Infiniti QX60, so let's get the numbers out of the way. This has a 3.5 litre naturally aspirated V6, produces about 290-295 horsepower, does not have a CVT, which is really cool, has the 9-speed torque converter, which the Pathfinder also had, which we drove a few months back. So let's see how this SUV drives. Slot the gear lever into drive and we set off, and you instantly notice that it's very peppy. The weight, you don't feel the weight at all, and you can actually set off with minimal throttle input. It picks up speeds really well, and that's very impressive because it is a bit of a heavy vehicle. I mean, it's a very big SUV, it's very spacious, so you expect it to be weighty, and it is. It's about 2 tons, 2.1 tons, but once you do floor it, and it picks up for sure, it flies. The engine sounds very good. It's the same VQ motors, you know, Nissan V6s just always sound so bassy, so nice. I just love the engine note they have. Overall, the driving position is also very upright. You sit very high, so you have a clear vision of the hood line, so it's very easy to navigate this vehicle in tight spaces. Obviously, you do have the gadgets as well, like the 360 camera and the sensors all around, so everything just makes driving this SUV very easy. I'm on a patchy surface of road, but you don't actually feel anything because the combination of the suspension and the seats just soak up everything so beautifully well. Honestly, this is a much more comfortable vehicle than I thought it would be. It's just been so lovely to drive this on just highways, cities, broken roads, perfect roads, everything. You can just drive this everywhere. It's just very nice. The brakes are also very good. The pedal feel is very nice. Obviously, it's not a very sporty corner carving vehicle, but an SUV doesn't have to be that. So this is not missing out on anything. Honestly, it just is such a comfortable cruiser, and I absolutely adore the fact that it sticks to its core points that Infiniti set out to be, just comfort, and it does it so well. Honestly, I've just enjoyed driving this vehicle. In conclusion then, the 2024 Infiniti QX60. Well, for starters, I think this is one of the better looking SUVs in the market. I love the way this looks, the headlight, the grille, the wheels, everything. It's extremely luxurious, posh on the inside. It just feels so premium. It's very spacious for the front 2 passengers. It's got very big boot as well to carry all the luggage. It's got all the safety, all the tech. The fuel economy could have been better, but again, that's not really a deal breaker because all SUVs in the segment roughly have the same kind of fuel economy. At $75,000 for this autograph variant, which is the top of the line variant with some options with the dual tone paint, it's a bit on the expensive side. But if you are in the market for something comfortable, luxurious and very barge-like to carry your family, there are very few options. I mean, if I were in the market to buy an SUV, I definitely consider this one, and definitely you should too.